I'm gonna tell them the real truth, not the cap, not the fake independent story. The real truth. Save your money, put your money up, study the game,
Yeah.
right? Understand the business, because this is a business. And especially in today's game, I will tell you, and no matter how these people want to lie to you, it's about 10% about music and talent now, and it's 90% business.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki here with Kicking It with Key 101. I got my boy Smiles official in the building. Yo, how you feeling today?
I feel great.
You look great.
Just thank you. You look great.
Thank you. You know, I just had to switch it up real quick. Did you realize the difference?
Yeah, I see it.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Listen, Smiles, I am so happy to have you here today. I know that you are a busy man. You just came off the road, straight from a performance, straight here.
Straight here.
Listen, how does it feel to balance all those different things as an artist?
I mean, I think that's more like, it's not even an artist thing. It's just it's a personal thing, you know. Like, you put a little balance in your life, because I also run businesses and do other things. So it's like, if you learn how to focus and balance and make your schedule, it won't be too stressful, you know.
Yes, I think that's very important, because a lot of people, they just put a lot into one basket and they don't take time with their family. They don't take time to handle their business. It's just this. But I think balance is the thing that is the key to success.
Well, you know, being organized, I think, is, you know, it's the key, because it'll give you the balance. If you're organized and you know, you got your stuff together, and you know what your schedule is.
Right.
It won't make stuff so cluttered where you're always feeling overwhelmed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, listen, that's a gem for y'all. He dropping gems first thing, the first second, as soon as we hop in. Y'all need to write that down. Balance and be organized in your schedule. So now I want to just backtrack with you a little bit, all the way until the beginning stages. Tell me about your name and where does it come from?
My name, I got it from one of my best friends, Carlos, in high school. I mean, I just used to be smiling a lot. I don't know if I smile that much anymore.
You ain't smiled that much since you been here. I'm gonna need you to smile some more.
All right. Nah, but yeah, you become an adult, so you don't smile as much.
We don't have that much to smile about.
Yeah,
These bills, eggs going up, gas going up.
But back then, I used to smile all the time. So it was like, you know, it started as Smiles, and then the official came when, like, I really started taking music serious. I was like around T-Pain and them a lot, and my Twitter handle was Smiles Official.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just, like, we had like a little conflict with Smiles and South Star. It was nothing big. It was just like, you know, confusion of the name.
Right.
I backed up because I know who they are. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm back. It ain't that serious to me. Like, this is what these people call me. That ain't what, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even give myself this name. But, you know, Payne and them used to call me by my, you know, Tay Dizzum, all of them used to call me by my Twitter handle. He used to be like, yo, Smiles Official, Smiles Official. So then it just kind of stuck, and we just put the official, and it was our own thing, you know?
Hold on, when you said T-Pain, T-Pain.
Yeah.
How do you know T-Pain?
I was real close to Tay Dizzum, which was one of his artists on Nappy Boy. I was close to Young Cash, Pip.
Oh my gosh, I loved Young Cash back in the day.
Yeah, those were all my boys. So I was like really, I was around Tay Dizzum and Marco Mall and them, like the Tallahassee Hot Boys a lot. So they kind of like had me around, and they would bring me around Payne until Payne became familiar with me. And you know, that was like a lot of the beginning stages. I was just around them learning.
Wow. So that's what I was going to ask you. How did you get into music? I see that you've been rubbing elbows with a lot of names that are familiar, but how did you get into it? And then when did you say, I'm going to take this serious for real?
So I was doing music a long time. So
high school?
Since high school. Well, I was DJing in high school, but I was like rapping on the side, like doing my own little thing. I knew there was some kind of potential, but like I never, like, at the time I still wasn't taking it serious, you know?
Yeah.
I got to college, I was playing football. I came back down here, and you know how the story go, whatever, and I never went back.
You was having fun?
No, I just got in trouble and never made it back to play football, right? So I started taking it serious at that time, like a little more serious. I started recording more. Larry Dog put me on my first show. I got to rub elbows with some big people that night. And then like from there, I just kept going and kept, I think I was like the number 3 unsigned artist on MySpace.
Wow.
And Grind Mode at the time was number 1.
Yes.
So like at that point, I think where I started, and then I had a song called "We Can Get Down" with a girl named Erin Lynn. Mm-hmm. That she was on Trick Daddy's album at the time. They had a song called "Ghetto Superstar."
Okay.
And me and her had a song called "We Can Get Down." It got on like Power 96 and stuff like that. And
wow.
I think that's the point where I was like, I should start taking this serious.
Yes.
But I still did it.
Oh my God. How many times God got to knock you across your head for you to get the picture?
We just kind of had fun with it at the time. I went back to school. I wasn't playing ball no more, but I went back to school.
Yeah.
Some years later, I was like, school not for me, and backed out. I dropped out of UM. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is my road. I had to talk with my parents.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got back in the music game. And then I'll say, like, where I really, really started taking it serious.
For real this time.
For real was like 2016. We had a big record called I Got a Bag. Mm-hmm. And it got on 99 Jams. It got on a lot of radio stations. West Palm, I forgot what, 96.1. Mm-hmm. And we were everywhere with it. So like at that point, I knew that like it could be serious. Like I could actually turn this into a career. So it might have took 10 years, but. But like at 2016, I realized like I could do this for real.
For real. Listen, I just feel like every time you did it, the audience was letting you know that they wanted it. And you was around here playing. But listen, better late than never, right? Sometimes it takes time. So you have recently graced the stage at Trina's Music Festival, Trick Daddy's 25th anniversary. Tell me about those experiences, because we grew up listening to these people and now you are on the same stage as them. How does that feel?
It feels great because I mean Trick is actually a close friend too. Like I've been around him for years. You know what I'm saying? He's like a big brother to me.
Yeah.
I'm close to his family. His brothers and everything. And I know his.
He locked in.
Yeah, I know his mama. Like we been. So I've been around that family for a long time. So he like a legend to us. So
yes.
At the end of the day, to finally be touching the same stage as him, and it's like surreal,
Wow.
And I've been around Trina a long time too, but I think she's finally starting to warm up.
Yeah, she's warming up now. She's getting a little warm.
Yeah. I think, but it just take work, being in their face for years. And, eventually you get noticed.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And I see that it's been paying off. Tax season reached 45 on the charts. Spotify documented 1.5 million streams on your recent artist rap with over 250,000 streams. How does that feel to reach so many people? As an artist, sometimes it's like, can you share my music? Can you listen to my music? Can you watch the YouTube? Can you do this? Can you do that? And to have 1 million people over the world watch your videos, 250,000 people listen to your music all over the world. How is that? How does that feel? I need to know so I can be prepared.
It feels good. Like I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's still like, I'll be honest with you, I'm still not where I want to be. But like as long as every year I'm making progress, as long as like you said, the Spotify rap is growing and my music is reaching more and more people, and I'm gaining a fan every day, then like it's all worth it.
Yes. Did you ever think that your music would go this far? I know it was a 10-year journey, but 1 million streams, 1 million views. Did you ever think you would reach 1 million people in real life?
I don't know.
You can be a little arrogant.
I think back then I wasn't. I actually wanted to reach more.
So you weren't even happy with the 1 million?
No, not yet.
You ain't wrong. It's good to have high expectations.
So like I Got a Bag. It took a while for that record to hit 1 million. I think it's at like 1.5 now.
Yeah.
And the record with Tory is at like 3.5 million.
Yes.
But like at the end of the day, somebody explained this to me when I was doing my radio campaigns. They said, you're not competing with the next local artist. Mm-hmm. When it comes down to a radio and a slot and everything like that, program directors looking at putting your record in versus a record getting submitted from the label or the next Drake record. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why should they put your record over a Drake record? But that's because it gotta be that hot.
Yeah.
Like, so, when they explained it to me like that, you gotta I stopped thinking about, oh, well, a million. No, you got to be thinking 40 million with the guys that are really doing numbers. So, like, yeah, a million's cool, and I'm glad I'm making progress. But, I mean, I'm just never satisfied. I'm a workaholic.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. We never getting complacent around here.
Yeah.
So you did speak about Tory Lanez, the Bands in a Trap, that reached over 1 million views on YouTube. How did you choose Tory Lanez for this song?
It's funny because I didn't choose him. It wasn't like a choose thing. It was like a relationship thing.
Wow.
My boy had a relationship with him, they was doing something with dogs. He was selling like all Tory's people dogs. He's a celebrity breeder. He sold Kodak. His name's they call him Victoria's Frenchies. My boy Omar. So he sold.
Shout out to Omar.
Yeah, he sold Kodak Black ZZ. He sold her sister to Trey Songz.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the one he had on Good Morning America. So he got, he
How
has like
much for a dog? Can I afford one?
I probably, I don't know. You got to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Yeah, those numbers are really high.
Yeah, if Tory Lanez and all these people getting dogs and Kodak, yeah.
Yeah, expensive dogs, but great quality. So, that's what he do. And he had a relationship with their family and whatever, like he was doing, selling them dogs, and he kind of just put it together and made it happen. And it's funny because it got to a point where he was telling me it was gonna happen, and then weeks were going by, and I'm like, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. And I sat down one day. I remember I'm at my tax office, and I got like my buttoned up and stuff. Yeah, I'm like dressed like. He's like, yo, we gotta go now. I'm like, what? I can't go like this. So I had to rush home, change, and slide, and we recorded it at his house and got the record. Just got the hook at that moment. I went and finished it up on my own time. Yeah. And then I think it was like he did the hook, I did the first verse or something like that, but it wasn't complete. Yeah. So I had to go back and finish it on my own time, and the rest is history.
Listen.
Free Tory.
Free my dog, Tory. Listen.
I be getting in trouble saying that on stage because you never know what crowd.
Yeah, that is true. You know what? Blurt that out. I ain't trying to get in trouble with Megan and everybody else. I really don't know much about the situation, so I ain't picking sides. So here we go. So listen, you have rubbed elbows with so many people. I'm just gonna name a few: Trina Trick, Mike Smith, Akon, Jim Jones, Rick Ross, Tory Lanez, and a bunch of other well-known celebrities in the music industry. Is there any celebrity that you haven't worked with or met that you are looking to work with? Is there a top 3? Give me top 3 or top 5.
So my favorite artist is T.I. So
okay, when
so,
you see me in the streets, remember you'll know me.
So God willing, that I could work with him or, build some kind of relationship with him. Yeah. I know back in the day at KOD, Trick took me down one day to meet him. So yeah, I met him before, but one meeting ain't gonna stick. Yeah. You need a few more meetings after that. Yeah. Who you got after T.I.? Nobody? You just good with T.I.? I
want
to meet Jay-Z for sure.
Okay.
It's like the GOAT.
It's your boy. I'm fooling with Jay-Z.
Let me see.
Come on now, you gotta have at least 3 now.
I got a lot, but I'm just trying, I'm trying to think.
Okay, I'll take those 2.
Those 2 for sure off rip, those 2. But, it's a million people I would want to work with.
Yeah, okay. I ain't gonna bust your brain. I feel you with that one. Because if they ask me for my top 2, I might say a little Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
J. Cole. Oh, J. Cole for sure.
Don't try to take mine. Try to take mine. J. Cole, meet me
J. Cole for sure. Yeah, J. Cole heavy.
Okay, cool. So listen, now that we got some of that music stuff out the way, I have a relationship podcast, so I have to ask you some relationship questions. Okay, are you ready for that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so listen.
I'm an open book.
You an open book? Okay, Let me open it up. Okay, here we go. All right, so Valentine's Day just passed. Do you believe Valentine's Day is just another day?
It's not about what I believe.
Oh, no, it's about what you believe because this interview is about you. So I want to know, is Valentine's Day just another day?
It's about what the girls believe. It's special. I think it's special for y'all. So we got to make it special for y'all because that's what y'all want.
Okay, now that was going to be my second question. If a man doesn't believe in Valentine's Day, but his girl does, should he still celebrate it?
Yeah, you do it for the woman and make her happy.
Okay. And do you believe men deserve gifts on Valentine's Day?
I mean, gift or something, some chocolate, some, I don't know. I'm not a big, see, cause me, I don't care for it. Like, I'm the type of person that I buy you something on a random day, like, because, you know what I'm saying?
We don't
Like,
want to hear that.
no, cause I'm like, I'll be in the store and I'll be like, hey, babe, you know, I'm looking at these shoes. You want them? Boom, put you on FaceTime. You want these? Boom, and that's on a random day. So like, to me, I don't know why we're like forced into like on these special days or these fake holidays to have to. But I mean, I do it. I participate. I mean, happy
Put your
wife,
hands up. You better surrender.
happy wife, happy life. I do it. I'm just,
You know.
just giving you the, the logical.
You know what? Logical mind behind. It doesn't matter if you bought me something on February 13th. I'm
Yeah.
going to need something on February the 14th.
Trust me, I know.
Yes, we need that. We need that. Okay, so my final relationship question is, because a lot of people got proposed to on Valentine's Day, does the ring size matter? Does the size of the ring equate to the amount of love that you have for a woman? So let's say, for instance,
I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's about what you can afford at the time.
it's about what you can afford.
Yeah, some people will upgrade later in life, but
That's true.
at the end of the day, it's about what you can afford. So you can't compare yourself to that big rock, that J-Lo's getting or somebody. You can't, like. Normal
That's
person
true.
can't afford that. So you might got to be good with a $2,000 ring that you
That's
don't know
true.
how long this man saved up to get you.
That's true. That's true. Listen, he got all the right answers. You was looking at my paper?
No.
I believe he was looking at my paper, y'all, because he's been doing his research. Okay, this is I said that was my last question, but I lied. I got
All
one
right.
more question.
One more.
If the engagement does not work out, should the woman give the ring back to the man?
To me, no.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not an Indian giver, so.
Correct. A real man, why would you want the ring back?
Once you give some, it's like you gave it, like let it go. Like, I don't know.
But some men feel like, well, since we're not getting married, then give me my ring back. Why do you want to still keep my ring?
Petty.
Correct. I like him. I like Sounds Official. Y'all make sure y'all go stream dog music, watch his YouTube videos, all that. Come to his shows, all that. He knows all the right answers.
Nah, it's like the same reason like a girl come back asking for something that like don't even matter in the house. Like you.
But I do want that back.
You trying to
don't speak for us.
No, but I'm just doing it both ways. It's like there's no reason to be petty. Like to me, just I don't know. A man like shouldn't like. It's like for you to move on and leave it. Leave the woman with what she needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just whatever it is. Split, cut your ties, cut your losses, and go on with your life.
Right. Just take it as a loss. But if it's on a woman's foot, I want everything I gave you, because like, give me my stuff back. Or like, I probably want to see you. It's like, I need that curtain that I bought you.
See, that's what I was just saying. You want to peek in and see what's going on.
Who's been in here? Who has been in here? And who toothbrushes this?
I left the
yeah, a toothpick.
Yeah.
I need it. I want that.
I left my comb over there.
I want all my stuff, and I want to pack it up myself. Do not pre-pack my stuff, and don't just have it already at the door. I want to walk in and get my own stuff, because then I'm going to call the police. All right. So, okay, listen, you passed the relationship part, so you get your Valentine's Day card. I'm sure your girl is happy with that, because I see you are a father. I see you posted your children on your page.
Yeah.
Listen, is it difficult being a loving partner, a loving father, and an artist at the same time? Because I know a lot of people sometimes struggle with the women throwing themselves at them, or the late nights in the studio.
I guess it just got to be a mutual respect and understanding. You know what I'm saying? As long as it makes sense and what the mission is, where you're going, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then I think it makes sense. It's not like to use it as an excuse to just be out partying and chasing women.
Because a lot of men do that.
That's the line where a lot of people get in trouble. So
because them in the studio, them recording. I'm out here making these hits so we can eat. You know the lines. You know what they be saying. Don't act like you know what I'm talking about. You done said that before?
No, that ain't mine. That ain't mine.
Okay, y'all. He get another check. All right, so now that we got that out the way, listen, it has really been a pleasure meeting you. When you came in, you was a little kind of like reserved, so I didn't really know how this interview was gonna go. But I'm feeling your vibe. I'm feeling your style. I did listen to your music. I actually love your music.
Thank you.
And I know that this journey can come with so many ups and downs, challenges and things like that. So what would you say was your biggest challenge or, your biggest challenge that you have faced along the way?
I mean, dang, it's been a lot. So I would say this. I never get too high and never get too low.
Okay.
RP Coach Fernandez, but he used to always teach us something. It's called MTC, Mountains to Climb. Mm-hmm. And it's like he said, even when you, climb this part of the mountain, it's always going to be another part to climb. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So kind of just saying, like, even when you get this good or say you got to college, well, now the next step is trying to get to the NFL. Like, you're never going to, you know what I'm saying? Just how you were saying, yeah, I hit 1 million streams. That was a milestone. But then it was like, now I need more.
Correct.
Or now I need this. Now I need a deal. Now I need to get where I'm going. So it's like always more to do. And another lesson he told me, like kind of on the highs and the lows, is like, I remember after celebrating, right? Like we excessively celebrating caught penalty. He said, like people that's used to scoring touchdowns don't celebrate. You hand the ball back to the ref like you do that all the time.
Yeah.
And that really like sat with me for life. So it's like I don't get too high. You celebrate for the moment. Okay, good. We reach this milestone, get back to work,
That is very true. That is very true. Because sometimes people be hanging on to their glory days.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, I got 1 million streams. Yeah. And they hold on to that. So, no, I agree with you.
It's about what you're doing today.
Yes.
What are you doing today?
Yes. Forget yesterday. Like, yesterday was fun. We had a good time. Yeah. But what are we doing today for tomorrow? So that's very important. So do you have any advice for the young men that is, looking to reach the level of success that you have, that may have faced some of the things that you have? Are there any tokens or gems that you want to give to them?
I'm going to tell them the real truth, not the cap, not the fake independent story, the real truth. Save your money, put your money up, study the game. Yeah. Right? Understand the business, because this is a business. And especially in today's game, I will tell you, and no matter how these people want to lie to you, it's about 10% about music and talent now, and it's 90% business. Yeah. It's about how you can make yourself. Basically it's like campaigning to be president. Every time you drop a song, you got to campaign that song to be the hottest song. So it's going to take money. It's going to take motion. It's going to take movement. It's going to take your brain making the right moves and the right connections and, being in the right place at the right time. So, there's no right or wrong way, but I want to tell them that I would tell them save your money and study the game. So, the game is changing every year. Like what might have worked for me in 2016, I can't even give you that game plan because it don't work no more. Yeah. What worked for me with this Tory record might not work in 2-3 months from now.
That is very true.
It's like the game is always changing. It went from radio to streaming to you don't know what's going to be the next thing, to TikTok. So it's always changing. So
wow. Listen, I'm about to document some of that. I'm gonna get that tattooed on me because I feel like I need to apply some of that in my music life. I love that because I feel like sometimes people just be like, just keep going. Just keep going. They don't speak on the real, like you said. Yeah. You got to be determined. You got to get your business in order. You got to study the game. It takes money.
You got to take some risk. And I'll tell you, honestly, I've taken some risk. I've lost some money. Some investments were good. But you can't be scared. It's like any other business, still money ain't doing nothing. So it's better to put it out there trying to make it, Yes. I'm the type that I don't let money sit. I'd rather put it in some stocks. I'd rather have money making money or trying to do something. We're going to throw a show or we're going to do this or let's open up this, just got to keep it going because, it's the way it is. It's business. And the music thing, what people get confused is they don't treat it like a business. They treat it like something that they're going to luck up on. And you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 in a million is going to be a luck story where somebody didn't grind. And a lot of those luck stories, if you notice, they don't last long.
At all.
Where you got somebody like Cardi B that was putting in the work for years. I seen it. I watched it. Yeah. So every time you go to break a record again, or Pitbull, every time they go to break a record again, they got a route that they follow.
Yeah.
And reach out to the same people over and over again every time. they need to break a record. It's the same network because you built it. You know how to do it.
Yes.
You know, it's not like, the internet just made you lucky one time.
Yeah. Correct. Listen, when are the business courses gonna open? Because I feel like you need to get the people some business classes at this point. Smiles Official, the business guru. What can we expect from you in 2023? What projects you got coming up? What you working on? Where we can see you at? Where we can follow you? And all of that.
More music, more videos.
Yes.
I'm gonna be working. So
Working.
yeah, see.
Work. Listen, that's what I like to hear. So far, he's all right with me. He gets the Kicking It with Key stamp. It's your girl, Kiki, here with Kicking It with Key 101. Make sure y'all follow my boy, Smiles Official. And also scream all his hits so he can get the 10 million screams. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.